Hello and welcome to week 13, obviously, of the 4B recap. Hooray! It's the end of the season.
Success.
Success, great success. And with me, as you can just hear, is Spoon. Say hello, Spoon.
Hello, Spoon.
And hello, Supra, who said boys. And
And hello,
XCam.
XCam. And
Hello.
Cygrade.
And Cygrade, yeah, we saw us in chat earlier.
And Rob Top.
And Rob Top. Oh, everyone's coming in. Excellent.
Hmm.
Hello. All right. We were just talking about. Are you gonna carry on being a recapper next season? Because you do your own division as well. Are you gonna keep doing your own division? Do you think?
I think I'm going to do one or the other. I'm not doing both again. I don't want to lose 2 evenings a week.
Yeah.
So I'll either do a guest recap or my own recap, one or the other.
Okay.
Next season.
Yeah. No. I think one is a good number, and two might. I ended up doing three because I did training grounds, and it was a bit too much. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe down to
that's
one.
fair. Knocking down to one, or maybe one and a Division 5. We'll see.
Well, that's an interesting thought.
Those Div 5s are quite small.
The trouble is, you still end up having to kind of block out a period of time, and it's kind of like it doesn't take enough less time for it to feel like a whole less recap, if that makes sense.
I covered one the week of a Div 5 one, and where there's only like the 8 teams and stuff, you can fly through it fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Although that might have been because I was winging it quite a lot as well. Even more so.
Yeah, my training grounds was the same. It was like, it took less time, as like half as much time almost, because there were half as many teams, but it still kind of eats into your overall schedule, doesn't it? It's still like a block.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's still an evening.
Yeah.
Maybe try tack it on to one or something like that and do a double one.
Ooh. Yeah.
Not sure. Might be worth doing.
Maybe we
gonna have a think.
Maybe we could do a joint one where we look at two divisions. We go from one to the other, and that way, Anyway, yes.
Yes, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
But we should actually talk about what's going off with 4B.
4B, indeed. So the last 4B recap, and also a chance to crown the predictions champion. So the predictions thing is like I must admit, I was basically slacking, and I've end of season. I don't want to do. I'm stopping for like 6 weeks. I'm not a streaming for in the off season or whatever. So it's like and I've not done my division recap, and I was kind of like chilling, let's say.
Just enjoying the nice relaxing times.
Yeah, exactly. And then someone said, "Oh, does that mean Mr. Majorisin's won the predictions competition?" I was like, "Okay, we need to do a last one so we can like crown a champion, because that's kind of so all for me, almost the entire point of doing this show is like who wins? Will someone actually catch up to Majorisin? XCam's within 3 points, and Supra. Is it a coincidence that in fact the two first people to talk are in the race for the predictions?
It doesn't shock me.
No. But anyway, so let's get into it. He says being in completely the wrong place. I knew there'd be something where I'd be in the wrong place for it. Predictions. There we go. All right. So, I put I can do that now. There we go. All right. What, you didn't see that? It's fine.
Nope, definitely didn't see that. On a completely different screen, quickly getting the predictions together.
Yeah, no.
The sort of professionalism you've come to expect.
Indeed. So the first game of the week was Smithy's We Are Zons. Now they ended up qualifying, right? So I guess
they did.
And were they certain of qualification at the point?
They weren't quite. There was an incredibly low chance that they weren't going to get it.
Yeah. Okay. So, but they were in the bottom of the list of playoffs, teams. So someone could have gone past them, I assume, if they hadn't, lost or something.
Yeah, there was a very slim chance that Rob Top wouldn't have got it. I think he needed like a draw from one game and then another game to go a certain way for him to not make it in.
They needed Eldarin to lose. So, well, we'll get onto that one. The next game of the week was Grendrake's Disturbingly Rat-like against the Bloody Bullies of Baria. Oh my god. I've lost my bit of... There's a bit of paper I have where I have my shortcuts. I'm kind of going to guess it's that one. No, it's not that one.
Excellent.
Why has that turned... Oh, I know what's happened. I put a shortcut in so I can like change that, the starting soon picture without having thingy on. But it might be that it's on all of them, and it might be that one of them I had clicked on, so they've all flipped over on all scenes at once because they all have the same. Does that make sense? Anyway, interesting.
Confusing, I think, more than interesting at this point.
Okay, confusing then. Fine.
Yeah.
All right. So the first game, the Vamps against. Where are we?
It was Rendrake's Rats versus Supra's Vampires.
Oh, I remember this. This came up while we were. Did this come up while we were streaming last time? Or
that could have easily been the week before,
or something like that. But that's quite a score for Jesus. Damn it! God damn it! All right, there we go. You have to stop. You have to stop using that shortcut. Anyway.
Excellent.
Yeah. So 3-0 to the Vampires against Rats. I have a feeling that I was one of the people that tipped the Rats because Rats are not normally a good matchup for Vampires.
Yeah, if you're going that way, though, you could say just about every team isn't good for the Vampires.
Rats are particularly not good because Vampires are slow, right? Everyone's movement 6. Rats should be able to wander past them and score, and then be really annoying on defense and like play a combination of elf stalling and generally, being really difficult for Vamps and making the Vamps, bite people.
Agreed.
So it's very surprising to me that they got beaten 3-0. And without like a whole heap of Rats leaving the pitch, even, it looks like. Although the Vamps did... Wait a second. The Vamps got plus 25 armor breaks, and the Rats got 17.
Is that from bite? Maybe.
What are you saying that the vamp? No,
the armor break minus for the Vamps could be the bites.
No, because they don't. That doesn't bite. Bites don't count as armor breaks, right?
Do they not?
No, because they go straight through. They're just an injury roll.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the KOs. So Vampires. Wait. So Vampires causing 8, but only 6 Rats getting KO'd means 2 of the KOs are the bite KOs. Yeah?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the 17 minus on the armor breaks must include the breaks, because I'm looking in the client part and it says he only had 8 breaks from fails.
It doesn't make any sense. How can you get minus? But there's no armor rolled for bites. It doesn't make any sense.
Nope. It must just be that must be injury rolls rather than breaks.
Yeah, maybe I'll mention it to Major Bite.
Yeah.
It does include bites. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Odd. All right. Anyway, so 8 failed bloodlusts. Then we know that for sure. 2 of them are KOs. No injuries.
Yeah.
All right.
8 failed non-rerolled ones. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh. Speak of the devil. Oh no, that's Cam and Zimmer. I keep getting confused as to who's who.
Yeah, people not using their real names. And yeah, Supra and Grendrake are both used their real names, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think I've seen Grendrake for a while,
No.
if ever.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't miss very much either, Cam and Zimmer, because we've been really organised and spent. We started I started 10 minutes late, entirely just me, because
Yeah, I was here.
as I mentioned on Discord, I've been catching up on my unpainted miniatures collection, and undercoating.
You've just been huffing paint fumes.
Yeah, I think I undercoated about 80 miniatures. So that would be, and then it was outside, but I do feel a little bit lightheaded, and I got a bit of a headache when we started, but now I'm feeling better actually. But it might also mean
Excellent.
we're even more bleary and what's the word? Stream of consciousness. Yeah, 80. Those are just the plastic
Yeah.
ones as well. I've got a team for every Blood Bowl race except Brett's. I'm missing Brett's at the moment.
You don't need them. They're not official anymore.
Are they not? Oh, you mean?
Oh no, yeah, GW official.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't have corn either. Confused like badly for me, considering my name and everything. But I've only got 2 of them were painted, and then another team were undercoated, and then I've spent so far. I've put together a lot of miniatures. Ooh.
Hungry Troll Brits. Never heard of them.
Okay. Yeah. I don't really like pretty much all of the Brett models I've ever seen. I don't like. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I need to find to like to like a Brett miniature. I have a feeling there's something intrinsically Brett-like that I do not like. But I don't know.
Because they're rubbish.
Well, I don't dislike. I mean, I've got lots of worse teams.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
The
Hungry Trolls are they? They're the Knights Who Say Knee ones, right? I have seen those.
It looks like it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't like. It's funny and kind of cute. Actually, so cute. I might, if there's like a Cutimals one.
Oh no.
I quite like I've not got any of the Cutimals, and I'd quite like one of the Cutimals. I've got to admit. Yeah, the Monty Python Holy Grail was. Yeah, I've got a Monty Python Blood Bowl 2 team and everything. I've got Knee, the Blood Bowl team name, but I like playing them. I played them a lot at the beginning when there were only 10 teams, whatever, in Blood Bowl 2. But yeah, something about the models I'm not that interested in. So a Cutimals version, I'd be up for that.
Fair enough.
Oh, and actually, I think I could use the Zon team that I have. I've got the Xenophobian Xenobites, whatever they're called, Zons. I think they've got the right numbers of things to make a Brett team if I really wanted to. Anyway.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, and Corn. The Corn Cutimals is probably the team I buy when I get a job. Anyway.
Anyway.
Yes.
Back on track.
Yeah. So.
Disturbingly rat-like bloody bullies.
Yeah. So Grendrake lost 3-0. Was that enough for Supra to get into challenges?
I do not believe so.
No. Oh, okay.
Because I'm fairly sure we looked at. Yeah, it's definitely not.
No. The rats, no permanent damage, but also
they ended 9th.
They ended 9th. Oh, okay. Yep. But then also no level ups, although quite a few getting close. Is there a way for us to know who's re-rolled as well? I wonder.
There is not. We could try searching through for them.
Yeah, we could actually.
I'm quite happy to do that while we're doing this to see whether or not they're in the sign-ups.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. And the Bloody Bullies had a thrall, the dirty player, get niggled. Now, do you fire a niggled dirty player on as a thrall?
Probably. Grendrake has signed up again, and I'm guessing Supra has, and he can tell us if he hasn't.
Yeah, true.
I think is reasonable.
Yeah. So, and the plus strength roll, I assume is going to go the same direction as the other plus strength roll and get wrestle tackle, and the other plus strength roll got movement busted, which, if I remember right, was he already movement busted as well? So he would now be movement 4 if he was kept.
Yeah.
Which I have a feeling. I think we already talked about him be getting fired. So.
Oh no, it's just both the strength up rolls are now both movement 5.
Oh,
There's
it
no
was a
movement
different
4
one.
one. Yep.
One of them's niggled though, isn't he? Yeah. So.
Possibly.
Oh, and he got a double though. So the niggled plus strength one, who is the one who already had a movement bust, got a double. So he got dodge. So dodge
Nice.
means that the niggle keeps him on the pitch more. Except when he gets bitten and you have to add 1 to the injury roll, and he's more likely to leave. Which is why the niggle on the dirty player could be harsh. But if you're gonna dirty player with him, but he's already got two skills that kind of don't really work together. Maybe, yeah, I think fire him.
I might keep hold of him until he gets his next level up, then fire him.
I mean, Supra's got a lot of money. He doesn't need to keep a dirty player, block, thrall. Block,
no, that's true.
Block's not that important. He's got some nice leveled vamps that can do punching. Fire him.
Yeah.
Fire him.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
This is like the first one all over again, just going through looking for niggled players and telling them to fire them.
It's almost like that's my reason for doing a recap is just to tell people to fire their niggled players. Jesus.
You sign up for 13 weeks just to do that.
Wow. Maybe call it the niggle. Anyway, yeah, the niggled podcast.
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a way.
There needs to be some careful thought about the ways to word this.
Yeah, true. Okay. Oh yeah. So who actually guessed this? Ooh, I can actually look at it if I go quickly.
I've sent you the things over.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted people to see,
Oh, right, fair enough.
That. Well, okay, so it shows that Supra, XCam, 2 others, and the Spike Bot went for the bloody bullies. Rob Top and Disco Dave thought that Studying Rat Like would actually win it. Okay, so the actual 4 are Supra, XCam, Spoon, and Mr. Mojo Rising. Wait, I didn't click on anything. Why?
I don't think you voted this week.
I did. I voted for.
Did you?
I voted for 4 of them, but not the other 2.
Oh. Had they already happened by the time you went to vote?
Yeah, by the time we did the recap, that's what I thought. This game got played either during or just before the recap. So we did it late. We did it late last week, and these 2 had already been played, so I didn't vote, but other people did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I rolled the thing.
Yeah.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah. There we go. Got it. I'm going to fall behind because of my own laziness and stuff. Anyway. Oh, for God's sake! Why does that keep coming on? At least it's in the right place this time. Is that? Do I press a different button that turns that on at the same time? That's weird. I'm just gonna so it's on all of them. Let's turn them all off and see what happens. Anyway, all right. Sorry about that. Prediction score. All right, so Supra, XCam, Spoon. So Spoon, you got to 22. XCam goes to 30. Which would be catching up Mr. Mojo Rising. XCam and Supra is 4th from the bottom, so that's 28. But Mr. Mojo Rising was also correct and got to 33. Okay, boom.
Excellent. Great success.
Yes, indeed. All right, so the next game is the Pro Elves against the Kislev. So Mr. Mojo Rising himself against the 1066 and all that.
Excam.
Yeah.
Yep.
And 2-1 to the Pro Elves, and that was a 6-pointer, right? So whoever won that went through, and whoever lost didn't. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah. I believe so.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, Mr. Majoris then ended on 21 points, so he would have run 24.
Mm-hmm.
Excam would have been 22. So yes.
Yeah.
That decided who went through.
Although I think Excam only needed a draw, so he didn't need anything except for a loss, and he got through or something like that. But yeah.
A draw would have meant that he may not have gone through, depending on other results, possibly.
Yeah, but it was like there were like 6 different games that all had to go a particular way for that to work, or something. Or maybe not 6. 6 may be a slight exaggeration.
You should remember some of that game, as we did cast it.
Yes. Did we? Oh, yes, we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there for until about turn 10 or 11, and you did the rest as well. So yeah, we did do that.
I don't remember what happened. It was ages ago. It's like a whole lifetime. I have like terrible.
I was hoping by saying about that it would put pressure on you to remember it, because I don't remember much of what happened anyway. Fair enough.
No one's particularly interested. Like no one's particularly injured. Like jogging my memory about what happened.
It's all good.
Maybe someone's going to remind us.
They've all moved on. It's almost the end of the first week of playoffs.
It is the end of the first week of playoffs. Everyone has played
all
of their. I don't know about Challengers Cup, but all of the proper playoff. Sorry, all of the playoffs games have done in this round, right?
Yep.
I think there might be a few Challengers Cups games to go.
Possibly, I'm not sure. I don't think there's many.
Okay. Yeah. So there was a scatter where the ball went straight into the catcher's hands, which I thought was a really bad idea. Did I say that was a terrible idea? I think I said it was a terrible idea.
Yeah, I think there was like a big pushing fest and stuff, wasn't there? We were trying to work out which way that we wanted Mr. Majorison.
Oh no! Yeah, of course. Yes, I do remember that. Yeah. Where he didn't need to. I think he didn't need to push it at all. I think he could have. I think he should have just gone for the ball. I think it was safer.
Yep.
And what he did was just made it worse and worse and worse with every single block, if I remember rightly.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And the rest of that.
Move players into rougher and rougher spots.
Yeah. I do remember that now. Yeah. But on the other hand, no one died, and the Kislev got 2 level ups, which was nice.
Always a bonus.
Yeah.
Underdog players, well, one player that really needs it, one player that's just nice to have.
And basically, Kislev, everyone needs levels. Everyone's junk to start with, and then everyone becomes amazing once they've got some levels. That's that's why that's why players dying for Kislev are so bad. All right, so lineman has to be wrestle unless it's a double, in which case you get guard or a stat up.
Yep.
But you take all of them, basically.
And then block on the blitzer?
Yeah, unless it's a stat up, which again you take everything except maybe not movement. Like, I've turned down movement on blitzers before. I think, like, when you've got catchers who are already kind of fast and have Agi 4, movement up.
They're the same speed, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they've just got Agi.
Like, normally the logic, I like the logic of if he's going to become your fastest player, it's okay to give him movement up. Yeah.
Yep. That's what I use.
Kislev is like, if you've got someone are there many other teams where you've got different agilities like Kislev to the well, it's unfair, isn't it? Are there many teams where there's a 3 and a 4, and I don't know, and they're the same?
There aren't many teams where there's a 3 and a 4, to be honest.
No, Rats, Kislev. That's it.
Yeah, and I'm drawing a blank there.
Yeah, so there are loads of teams where you've got Agi 2 and Agi 1 players, and you just ignore them. They're not really ball carriers, so they don't need either movement or agility. Whereas agility in Kislev is amazing, and movement on catchers is amazing. I'm not sure that movement on blitzers is as useful. But anyway, I don't
No.
What did he get? Has he actually taken it?
He has taken them.
Yeah.
And we got the blitzers correct, and we got the lineman sort of correct because it was a double.
Yeah, and it was a guard, which is
So,
what I said
yep,
doubles should be. Cool.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Solid choices.
Nice.
Makes his team quite nice
Yeah.
for the next season. Let's have a quick look and see if I can see him on the list of people that have re-signed.
I assume so. It's a good team.
He's not there yet.
Yeah. So it's a really nice team though, and like I have a feeling the team wasn't as nice at the beginning of the season. I'm not sure that we can actually tell, but the suggestion I made is that if we look at the games at the beginning of the season,
Yep.
there. Oh, actually, not much worse. Oh, they've got a bear now. They didn't have a bear at the beginning.
Yeah, he lost a few players, didn't he? So, what did he lose?
He lost a plus strength, dodge, agility, sure hands catcher, which I don't really. Oh yeah, so he had 2 plus strength.
He had the 2 strength catchers, and one of them died.
Yeah.
Olga survives to this day.
And Vaslav Nijinsky didn't have plus agility or tackle at that point either. And
Yep.
I think that's a much better player with the agility and the tackle.
Oh, definitely.
Although still kind of missing a real killer. You know, no piling on yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd keep playing that team. Like Kislev are you should keep playing them until they properly explode because, you know, they get better and better.
Yep. He's not signed up for a reroll yet.
No.
And he's not signed up the old team either.
Yeah.
So
He's
either yet.
just not signed up.
Yep. No decision made.
The tackle lineman's kind of weird. Must have been going into a game where he needed tackle and didn't have enough or something. Anyway.
Yeah. Possibly even this one. Okay. XCAM.
And no changes for XCAM's team, right? So
Nope. And I'm assuming this has just been to Challengers Cup that he's carrying on as well.
I mean, that's a big assumption. We will get onto that in some time.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
That worked. So all right. So who bet on XCAM? I thought it would be a draw.
And Supra and Disco Dave got that one correct.
Just Supra and Disco Dave. So you went for Mr. Majorsin.
Yep, went for the Kislev.
Yeah. Okay. So all right, and
I think there was quite a lot of betting around what people wanted to see rather than what they thought was going to happen.
Yeah,
with this being the last one.
Yeah, as is often the case, I think.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if this and this happens, then I go through potentially.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
That's what
I'm voting for it.
I'd have imagined that voting for something like that would make it less likely to happen. So
couldn't help it.
Disco Dave goes up to 23, leaving you one further behind, and Supra goes to 29. So catching up a space on both XCAM and Mr. Mojo Rising.
I bet against myself because the only 2 times I bet on me, I lost.
Yeah. There was a situation actually no, it was in the OCC thing that I do a show with another person, another friend of mine. Anyway, where in the coming game it was Gruff who was in my division in 2B last season in Gman, and we're in the same division in UK BBL, and we're in the same division in OCC. And he bet against himself for me to win, so I bet on him because I returning the favour. So my co-caster, who always bets against whatever I say, bet for me to win. And I lost.
Oh no!
I lost it, and it rocketed me up the points because I went past both of them.
Oh god.
In a very confusing chain of events. Anyway,
Yeah, it doesn't sound easy.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't like a planned thing. It was. It was Gruff being, self-effacing, and then me going, well, if you're going to do that, I'm going to vote the opposite way, and then
Yeah,
Anyway,
makes
um,
sense.
yeah, it seemed like a nice thing to do at the time, rather than some kind of gaming of the system. But then it worked because I made a mistake because I was streaming it and I wasn't paying enough attention. Anyway, all right, so the next one is the Necro and the Goblins. Now, I remember this because I think this was some kind of crazy result, wasn't it? Was this crazy? Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. No.
Barkengrad, no. Sorry, that was the week before. Or something.
Oh, apologies. Mr. Mojo has re-signed up.
Aha!
I didn't see him before, but I found him now in the list.
Okay. You sure he didn't just...
Apparently the search function doesn't work. He could have just done it. That's true.
Yeah, just to,
No, the search function in this browser is terrible.
Oh, okay. Which browser?
So no, it didn't. Firefox.
Okay. That's my usual browser as well.
Yeah, it was not having anything.
Any
any of it.
Maybe anyway. Fine. Yes. All right. So 2-0 to Barkengrad, which you'd expect to be the most likely result. So it's odd that only 2 people voted for it.
Yeah, bit of a strange one.
Yeah, I imagine there again. Are we going back to the lots of people voting for what they want thing? Five of us voted for the Goblins.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people voting for Goblins because they want to see Goblins win as well.
Yeah,
there's definitely some of that going on.
Yeah, and Sidegrade was at the top, and Disco Dave voted for a draw, so it was just Supra and XCAM, the tryhards. Shocking. And it meant that Sidegrade actually had a level up on his Wolf, which was nice for the playoffs because he was guaranteed. He wasn't guaranteed playoffs, was he? But he was guaranteed.
He wasn't.
He was guaranteed to go into something.
Win.
Yeah. So that helps.
Yep.
And no permanent damage and 4 levels. So the Wolf gets block, I assume.
Yeah.
Unless it's double.
I would say so.
This is double, in which case Mighty Blow, and any stat up, movement, strength, or agility.
Yep, definitely.
Flesh Golem, second skill. I like Guard, but some people take Mighty Blow. I guess in the fact that Bark and Guard have,
one with Guard already. I would say they'd get another Guard.
Although I think he got Guard. Did he get Guard when they didn't have that much Guard, and now they got double, and then the white leveled? I'm not sure. But yeah, more Guard. More Guard's good, but
more Guard's always helpful.
Some people go Mighty Blow, and there's not. Or tackle's all right, and on a double.
Flesh Golems aren't there to get star player points.
No, but it helps.
It does, but it still means that even with that, they're still going to be forever away from getting Guard.
Yeah, you do. You really need to get piling on for them just to see the animation.
Yeah, I've seen the animation.
That is forever going to be my leveling advice for Flesh Golems. Get piling on. It's a terrible idea to use it for because they're only going to be able to move 1 square after they pile on. But my god, it looks awesome. Anyway,
you're going to be telling people to get Leap on Bears next.
I don't think that looks that great, does it?
I thought it was quite fun.
Leap on Wolves looks really good.
I want to see it on a Tomb Guardian at some point because I imagine that would be quite fun.
I have a feeling there's too many big guys who just have a kind of standing leap that's,
Yeah, because it wouldn't shock me if it's the same animation near enough as the piling on animation, but they just jump into a space rather than onto a person.
Yeah. And the ghoul, I would like to see a wrestle ghoul, but maybe because you're carrying with the werewolf with Saxon all the time, right? Yeah.
Yes, all the time.
Oh, you're going to cyber. I remember that phrase as a teenager, but no, I don't think it means the same anymore. Is that a shudder? Cool, thank you.
No, I just read XCAM's thing. Cheers, XCAM.
Yes. All right. So yeah, that's that. And I should have actually looked at what the goblins got before. No levels to the goblins. 1 death. 2 deaths. Dead chainsaw. Oh,
It's not the end of the world.
and
It's an
Death August.
unleveled chainsaw.
It's a great team still, and they've got enough money to replace the chainsaw, which I assume if they carry on, they will.
Yeah. Now, I don't think he is in the list.
No.
He's not at this point. Flying Turtle isn't. However, Supra was.
Yeah, anyone who
Have to
carries
check
on with
that.
anyone who carries on playing goblins has my respect because I tried it.
For a third season.
Yeah,
Oof.
it's tough. It's like getting beaten so often when you know that when your record doesn't equate to your skill is really painful. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Ben, sometimes when your record does equate to your skill, it can be quite painful.
Yes, block.
As I'm finding.
Yeah. Yes, block on the werewolf. Yes, guard on the flesh golem.
Yep.
Yes, wrestle on the ghoul. That was it, right? Was there a fourth one? There wasn't, was there? No.
Pretty solid.
Cool.
That was all of them.
That was all of them. And so then on to the betting, and it was just XCAM and Supra, who I haven't put in yet, I don't think. So
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
no, I'm sure I haven't because XCAM got to 30 on the first one. So there's XCAM's 31, catching up
Cool.
to Mojo Rising. Could he actually? Oh, I'm not saying. That's too much of a giveaway. There's still 3 games left and 2 points in it. And Supra as well, who also gets to 30. So,
wow.
Actually could catch up Mojo in the next 3 games.
You're 5 points ahead of me. I'm not catching you.
No, 3 games left. Yeah, I mean, there aren't many people.
I could catch Disco Dave. That's it.
You could catch Disco Dave. That's it. Is it a massive shock to everyone if I tell you that you're not going to catch Disco Dave up?
It's not that much of a shock.
No.
It also probably shouldn't be a shock to me since I sent you all the results over.
Yeah, no.
Shouldn't be, but apparently.
No. Maybe it's easier for me to see the results as well, though.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, okay. I've just looked at my results again. They were poor.
Yeah. All right. Okay, yes. So next is Khemri versus Orcs.
Yep.
And this was another deciding game, right? Because no, wait, no, it wasn't.
Timmer was already in the Challengers Cup.
Cameron Timmer was already in, so even though he got beaten, it didn't affect his position.
It meant he played a different team to what he would have done.
Yeah.
He went from second down to third.
But he could have been going into the playoffs if Barkengrad had lost. Is that right?
If Barkengrad had lost and he'd won,
yeah,
then yes, he could have done.
Yeah, but he didn't. So
nope.
Got beaten by Orcs of all teams. Disco Dave pulling some. I think his last 2 of his last 3 games are wins or something. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
No levels for the Khemri. 1 Kaz, 1 touchdown, 1 MVP.
Yeah.
Going to keep his team. It looks good. I like it.
What, Disco Dave?
Cam and Zimmer, I guess.
Cam and Zimmer's keeping his. He's in the Challengers Cup. He can't re-roll yet, and he's on the staying list.
Okay. You can re-roll if you're in the Challengers Cup, though, can't you?
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can choose to.
Disco Dave's not on the staying list yet.
He's not decided.
So I'm guessing he's not decided.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us about your game then, Cam and Zimmer? If you can remember it. It was a long time ago. And the MVP goes to a Black Orc who levels. So block and guard, I guess? Yeah, been a while. Not re-rolling. Good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it's Cam and Zimmer. He'd only re-roll into more Khemri, so...
Khemri for life, y'all.
Yeah, exactly. It's Khemri for life, so...
Okay, so the words, my Throwbar played like Khemri, makes me want to go and check the number of pickups in this game.
I think that could be quite fun to see.
Was it raining?
I can't remember whether they mentioned rain.
There were 2 catch attempts and they both failed.
Pickup wasn't that bad.
3 fails and 2 that's
2 successes.
yeah.
That's not awful. No rain. Yeah.
A very stupid troll.
Aren't they all?
Yeah. Oh, and a bribe for the the orcs got a bribe and used it. Made me think they outfouled the Khemri a little bit, or outbroke their armor, or a blitz. I'm not sure anymore. Yeah,
Yeah, possibly.
bribe
Could have been the bribe
event.
event.
Oh, a bribe event, but the Khemri never got around to using it all. The lack of movement bust on the plus agi block sure hands lineman. That's harsh.
Yeah.
That's a dead ball carrier again for poor.
Just when we managed to talk him into getting rid of the throwers. Or thrower.
Yeah. He now has the thrower. So buying a thrower after that game is a significant suggestion of he's going to keep this team, right?
Yes, I would guess so.
Yeah, and he took guard on the Black Hawk he leveled. So that's why
He's ended in 7th, so he's fairly unlikely to get promoted unless like low stupid numbers of people re-roll higher up.
He's got 2+ agi blitzers.
He is building an elf team. Just a slow elf team.
He was, but one of them became very slow. But why not just use one of the blitzers as a thrower instead?
Well, no, he's using the thrower as the thrower, and then he's passing it to the blitzers. They're catchers now.
Okay, how foolish of me. Is the next double on Marnik going to be catch by any chance? If he rolls a double on his superstar level?
God, I hope so.
Anyway.
Or a move up, that'd be fun as well.
Yeah, move up would be great.
Yeah, move up, get him into places. It'd be brilliant.
Now,
it'd be so much fun. Then he could go shadowing afterwards.
Sadly, only one person guessed this right. And I say sadly because I think this is the point at which we have to crown Mr. Mojo Rising as winner of the betting competition. Because in
fairness, it looked like he was almost certain to get it about 2 weeks ago. I'm surprised it took to 2 games from the end for him to secure it.
Yeah, there he is. He's now on 34 with 2 games left, and the next person behind is 3 points or more away. So yeah, Mojo Rising was the only person to guess that Grinch would win. Congratulations to Mr. Mojo Rising. And I feel like I should send him a miniature or something as a prize. We'll have a look into that. Maybe.
Oh, why not setting precedents? No.
Okay, fine.
I still haven't worked out who actually won overall at the end. I've done the last recap, but I haven't worked out who won overall on the other one.
I was just thinking, I've got a spare orc, lineman, because I doubt I'll ever field a team of how many? 12 orc linemen.
I gave my orc lineman a Harlequin mask and said that he's joined my pro elf team. And it's getting painted up in the same color as the pro elves because they need more linemen.
I got a double pack of the pro elves.
No.
Because otherwise, you don't have enough catches, right? So if you've had to convert.
I'm only going to be playing. I'm playing them in a 8-game league. I don't think I'm going to get the chance to get more than the 2 catches.
Can they not start with more? Okay, fine.
They could do potentially, but they don't normally. They normally start with 2.
Okay. Well, you need a third one.
And also,
yeah,
and also one died in the first game, so
okay.
I've got to replace that before I can get a third.
Yeah. But what about you might need? Do you have an Eldril model? Because pro elf catcher.
I don't have an Eldril.
Anyway,
I probably could do with one, but I might get one.
Anyway, all right. But anyway, yes. Congratulations, Mojo Rising.
Yes, congrats, Mojo.
And 2 more games left, and the penultimate one is the Chaos versus Dark Elf. So that is. Wait a second. Yes, I am. That's Michaelis, obviously, and his Chaos Black Nightmares against Malekith Skink. Malekith Kink.
Malekith Skink.
Which is showing us nil on the actual game thing, but
What
it's
on
three
earth happened
one.
here?
I assume this is one of them disconnected. It got, and it got, it became a disconnect game. What's the word?
Admin game.
I bet you this is Nicholas disconnected, and then they reset it
Possibly.
in the admin thing so that that kind of thing. It was a disconnect.
Uh,
Yeah. Was it like
it's not showing any star player points on them apart from the MVP each.
because is that the same with the admin game?
And that's
Yeah, so the admin game only shows the MVPs. Oh no, it shows touchdown as well. Okay.
Oh, I'm looking inside the actual client, and it's
Oh, okay.
the SPP shows as 5 each. Oh yeah, there was something weird. Yeah, that's a good point, Smithy. I remember seeing the 5-3 pop up and thought, finally.
Oh yeah, it was 3-1. So the 3-1 result is correct. What is in here is the correct score, and then Malekith's King disconnected in the last turn or something, right?
Yeah.
So then Chaos
Something
Black
like that.
Nightmares got the 5-3 because the disconnection always gives 2 more touchdowns to the undisconnected team. Yeah.
Yep.
And then it was reset by the admins, and the reset game information just has the MVP. But I imagine. But what? So you're saying that if you look at Nicholas's history,
if you look inside the actual game schedule part, it doesn't seem to have anything there about them.
yeah, because that's weird.
That's what's confusing me.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see whether or not either of them have signed up or anything anywhere inside the actual main part. Doesn't look like
So yes.
either of them have signed back up. So maybe they have. Maybe if they've both said that they're not bothered about having it sorted because neither are carrying their team over.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, because normally the admins will go through it, work out
Fix it.
what the SPP is, and then put the correct SPP in places. Yeah.
Oh no, Montana Blitz said their minutes the score as it would have been. I'll have to check that. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yes, probably almost certainly worth checking then.
Yes, if you're definitely carrying on, you definitely need to tell the admins that you need more SPP because that is wrong, and they should have admined it correctly. Yeah. Yeah, if it was going to be 3-1,
it might be. It actually might be through correctly.
is that why you think?
Because I'm just comparing the stats inside the admin game to the points that the Dark Elves have got, and they seem to have all gone up a bit. So there's like 4-star player points on a Witch Elf, then 3-star player points on the next Witch Elf, 3-star player points on a Blitzer. So it looks like some of that stuff's been. It looks like there's been quite a few like scores and stuff on them.
Mm-hmm. So it's just
5 on a lineman. Yeah, I think it has gone through. I can count 9-star player. Well, 14-star player points more already.
Okay.
And another 5 there, 19, and a pass on Cyclops. Yeah, I think he's got all of the SPP there. Looking at the comparisons.
Yeah, you're right. Blind One has also got 2. He's got 2 CAS worth of SPP. So there's been other SPP gained for the Chaos team as well. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's how it looks like anyway.
Yeah, and
I assume you would have got levels up anyway, Montana Blitz. I think like Titania would have leveled that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I can see at least 6 SPP of what I guess is, injury damage on the
Although,
Mighty Blow
because
players.
I'm looking at this, we can play the game of what does a Wrestle Mighty Blow Witch take?
What does a Wrestle Mighty Blow Witch take? Tackle.
No, it's a normal.
So's tackle. But yeah, okay.
It's block.
Huh?
It's block.
Oh, is that the only skill? Is that the only skill up?
Yeah, I think so.
That is very interesting.
It's a controversial one.
I mean, I like it, but
I'm not sure personally, but
like I've had block wrestle war dancers before, and I've had wrestle on Norsemen before. It's a
I thought it was Jugs, not Wrestle. No, sadly not. If it's any consolation, you've got a lot of support here.
Yeah, one of the best star players is Prince Moranion, who has block and wrestle.
He is awesome.
Yeah, and
Yep,
getting to choose whether you want to wrestle someone down or block them down makes him, even more useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't hate it in a vacuum, but I would rather have something like tackle. But fair enough.
I mean, tackle does
It's an interesting one.
tackle does effectively a very similar thing, right? So block means you can now hit people who don't have block with a both down, and tackle would mean you can now hit people who have dodge with power stumbles, right?
Yeah.
So they do fundamentally very similar things, except tackle also keeps people nearby you if you really want to stay by them. That's probably not really as much of a use. That's not really what she's going to use.
Yeah, the block works a bit better with the Mighty Blow as well.
Yeah. Don't hate it.
That is fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. Wrestle their turn, block mine. There's also if you get strip ball, suddenly you've got a good stripper and a good hitter at the same time. The other one can get leap and stuff. It's not it's good. I like it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Even though I wouldn't have even though it wasn't what I jumped to, it's it's not bad, is it?
No. As I've played with Morandian, and I do like the options. It does feel like a strange choice still.
Yeah.
And you'll have people ask all the time about it.
It's great. If you get through to challenges, I hope she's alive to hear Zord go, "What?" and then Twitch chat go, "What?"
Yep.
And then they all go, maybe.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about this team is 2 Mighty Blow and no guard. Like, I'd like one of them to be guard. But, such is life, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's a good team.
Are you carrying on Montan Blitz?
I assume so,
or
from
are
the
you
fact
re-rolling?
he was stressed about the idea that he might have not got his SPP. So I'm guessing he is.
I would guess so.
Oh, no, wait.
Cool. Sure am.
Oh, yeah. For a second there, I thought the sentence "too many leagues" was in response to forget it. No, it's all good.
No. We'll see whether Nicholas does or not. As well.
Cool.
At some point.
And I don't think Nicholas got any level ups, right?
No.
And
I've just gone through and he has not.
A Beastman died, which is sad, but not a 0 SPP Beastman died. I think that's it.
Yep.
I mean, the team actually hurts my head less than it used to. Although,
it has got better over the season.
Yeah. Could do with about 3 of its players being fired, but other than that.
Have you literally just gone through almost all of the ones that have got a red cross next to them and just gone fire, fire, fire?
Yeah. I mean, the least bad is probably the plus movement, down movement one. But he's also got a niggle.
I think...
No, he's got a niggle as well.
I think the least bad is the 2 heads wrestle armor down one.
Yeah, actually, no, you're right. He's also niggled, though.
Oh, no, he's niggled. Right, okay, yeah, no, fire him as well. Fine.
I
I
mean,
literally just did exactly the same thing.
the block niggled one is possibly the least bad. Actually, yeah, I think block niggled is like at least he's got block to protect him.
Yeah,
The other three, yeah, get
it
rid of.
would ditch a lot of his team. And at which point would you not just re-roll?
I mean, he's got a nice ball carrier. He's got 2 block mighty blow warriors.
It's true.
He's got 4 rerolls. When did he get? Has he always had 4 rerolls? He's got 4 rerolls.
Yeah.
Um,
Next season is going to be tough as well. He'll be up against teams going into Div 4.
yeah, I assume if he's going into the OSI, that would be, you know,
If he's going into the OSI, he needs to sign up within the next hour or two, probably.
Yeah.
Because that's getting picked tonight.
Yeah, it's supposed to be tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, midnight tonight, or UTC midnight. So he's got a few.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of hours. Anyway.
Sorry, there he is. He has stayed on.
Yeah, there you go. See, I'm sure these people are just doing it, just waiting until you mention their names. They go, "Oh yeah, I should click on that," and then doing it. And then
I genuinely think that I'm actually blind. I think that feels much more likely.
Okay, so I haven't done the points for this, but basically, everyone got it right except for 1 or 2 people.
Yep.
So who got it wrong? I got it wrong because I was the only person who said that eventually Miklas will win a game, and you got it wrong because you said it would be a draw.
Yep.
I
think I'd spent a long time saying that he was gonna win a game, so I decided to say that he wasn't gonna lose all of them instead.
Yeah. 12 games played, 12 losses. You know.
Yep. It's a rough one.
Yeah. Just fire the bad players and get guard on the Warriors who are leveling up. And then it'll be a good team. And it won't be so bad.
But the ones that are leveling up, the ones that are going to get levels sooner are going to get blocked, surely.
He's got 2 Warriors that are now almost...
oh, yeah.
Within...
They're both at 26.
Yeah.
I was looking at the one at 5 and the one at 6.
Yeah.
I mean, the one at 5 and the one at 0.
Yeah. That 210 TV 4518 Minotaur though.
He's also almost removed all of the unnamed players as well into his actual named players.
Yep, I like that,
which is quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
He's slowly converting them all into his naming scheme.
Yeah, is Lady Mantle an automatic name?
I imagine so.
Is that actually a euphemism rather than I don't know.
I don't know, but it doesn't fit with what all of the others are. Sangors and Lady Mantle don't fit with them.
No, Sangors, I'm pretty sure. Anything that ends in Gors, I'm pretty certain is a, an automatic random name thing. All right, so basically everyone except for you and me gets a point. So that includes XCAM. Yes, he's on 32. And now it's not really a spoiler. I can tell you that he's going to end on 32. Rob Top is on 28. Yes.
Yep.
I'm doing this in the wrong order. So
I was say, I'm not actually looking. So
Mr. Majorison gets his 35th point.
Wow.
Disco Dave gets his 24th point, and Supra gets his 31st point. And none of the others actually bothered to guess this week. So it just leaves the last game, which is the Nurgle against the Dark Elves, Project Angel against Druidici Violets and Eldarin's team. So this had no result for the Caladrian Crusaders, right? Caladrian, right. Yeah.
Yep. Caldarian.
Whatever.
I'm playing the game now. You've got to pronounce it right.
Okay, fine. I'm confused. You're playing it which way? Where you have to do it right or do it wrong? So
you've got to do it right now.
What's the name of the person who's winning the betting competition?
Mr. Majorison.
Yeah, so everybody except for Rob Top went for the Dark Elves, and
Yep.
they were wrong. Everyone except for wait a second. You went for a draw.
Yep.
So Rob Top is the only person to get a point out of this. So I'll add that to the. Of course, says Rob, in his with his fourth place score, third place, whatever.
Yep.
Fourth place.
He's still doing all right.
Yeah, he's doing better than me and you. So I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can't really throw stones in this one.
No. What can you tell us? What did happen in this game, Rob? Do you know what happened in this game? Do you know?
I'm sure that I saw Eldarin around Salt Lake.
Oh, okay. Oh, sweltering heat and
Yep.
is it sweltering heat combined with getting?
Yeah, but apparently the beast took a rock to the face as well. But yeah, sweltering heat turned what he said was an inevitable win into a draw.
Oh wait, did I watch this? Is this one where I did see it? I think I might have watched this one as well. You know.
No idea.
But yeah, 11 Dark Elf players. One of them gets armor bust, one of them gets MNG'd, and then sweltering heat helps, and some KOs remove the rest of them.
Yep.
Yeah, three KAs against and 4 KOs. So seven left the pitch, and sweltering heat.
Yeah, it makes it difficult
for an 11-player team against a 13-player team.
Yeah, something like that.
13
There's
players.
a lot of them.
Yeah, I imagine there was some fouling in there as well, right?
I would be horrified if there wasn't.
I mean, actually, there's an obvious way of doing it. So, like, number of blocks, 52. Armor breaks, 36. Now, either that's a very lucky set of armor breaks, or there's a fouling in there. I guess there was fouling in there.
Yeah, I would hope there was fouling in there. If you're outnumbering Dark Elves, you need to foul them.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And the Beast leveled up because of MVP. Already got Stand Firm and Guard.
If it's anything like all of the other beasts that seem to be knocking around Rebel at the moment, it's going to get a strength up. There's far too many of them knocking about at the moment.
Well, so let's start with the beginning. If it gets a normal, what do you take, and do you fire it? Because 3 normals, like 2 is great. You know, Stand Firm's good, Guard's good, but when you get to the third one, it's starting to cost you TV, and like this, like Nurgle bloats up a bit much on its own anyway, without a beast with loads of skills that that may go stupid at any time and not be useful. People take break tackle. I don't really like break tackle because again, you're like rolling so many dice.
I wouldn't hate it if he's got a specific plan for it.
Yeah.
If he really thinks he wants it and thinks he'll use it, break tackle. But yeah, Rob Top's got it right.
Yeah. Yep.
I think probably fire.
But obviously, double he gets a block, strength gets strength, and those 2 things mean he's worth keeping.
Yeah.
And Nurgle Warrior getting with Mighty Blow, Claw, Tackle. I'm hoping he goes for Guard. Or Stand Firm.
I think there's a decent chance, as it's his only killer at the moment, he might go Pylon. But I would rather see Guard or Stand Firm.
Yeah.
Sidestep, no, because you can get Stand Firm on a normal.
So, I don't mind Sidestep that much, but he's only got 2 skills left.
Yep.
And I don't...
If it was a double, I'd probably go Jump Up, so that he can go piling on later.
Piling on is a long way away, though, if he gets Jump Up.
Oh, it's true.
That's 100 SPP of...
more maneuverable.
Yeah, it's 100 SPP of not getting that much use out of something, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Diving tackle if you get a double. How about that?
Oh,
Diving,
Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
diving tackle and tackle on a strength 4 player who could be stuck in the midst of a bunch of guard.
Yeah,
Uh,
if we're going anti-elf, he could get another tentacles
yeah.
on normal.
He is the killer, but he is staying on his feet. He's got Juggernaut.
I don't hate that.
No, it's good killer skill, and without having to lay down.
I like Juggernaut a lot. It gets stupid flesh golems out of the way.
And the beast isn't being fired because he got block.
Nice.
Yeah. Which, makes him worthwhile. Means, I think that's a really good skill.
Yeah, diving tackle is really, really good.
Yeah.
Really messes with a lot of teams.
A diving tackle amongst a bunch of, guard, stand firm team, bashy team is a great weapon against agi teams.
It
dwarves,
really is. I've got
orcs.
a black orc with one.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
And you don't have to use it, but that's the great thing. If assuming the opposite coach actually notices the skill and has to play around it a little bit.
If they notice it's there, then that's fair enough. If they don't notice it's there, then they normally just don't fail.
Yeah, and it's really irritating and horrible.
Yes. Yep.
But
agreed.
Fairly, it's a good Nurgle team.
Yeah, it's getting there, isn't it? That Nurgle warrior dying midway through the season really set him back. It looks like it's stolen MVP, I'm guessing. With 5-star player points. Yeah, it managed to grab an MVP at some point. But yeah, that did set him back a fair bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting there slowly but steadily. He's definitely going to be Div 4 next season, so he'll be playing other teams that are similar sorts of team values again. Or slightly lower.
Yeah, true. With a claw killer and maybe a chance to build up the rest of the teams. Yeah, so that's how the division ended, and Barkengrad got into the playoffs, and was lucky enough or unlucky enough to face the Sage to start the playoff competition.
I think I might call that unlucky.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice playing Sage. I enjoy.
Definitely.
It'd
be nice, but I'm not sure I'd want to play him first with the horrible killy chaos team that he's got.
Yeah.
That he's very good at using.
And I did watch the beginning of the stream, but I had to go. It was either dinner time or my son started bugging me about something or something. I can't remember.
I think I watched about 3 or 4. Well, I probably watched about half of one of the halves. Probably about 4 or 5 turns.
Yeah, Rob says Sigrade did so well against the Sage, and like the Sage was giving him a lot of respect. I remember seeing somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think it was 2-1, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, it was indeed, and I have in fact put the match reports into the Discord.
I saw them pop up.
Yeah, so if you want to have a look at the 4 match reports, I've added them into the 4B match reports just in case. There you go.
Cool.
Wish it showed how many turns it was, but look, 43 to 43% possession. That that shows a fairly equal game. Bit more removals for the Sage, a lot more armor breaks.
I think that makes a lot of sense, though. You get a lot more armor breaks.
Yeah, piling on.
I think he only has the 1 killer, doesn't he? But he does have quite a few Mighty Blow Claw pieces.
I mean, he's got a 249 SPP killer Beastman.
Beastman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's rebuilt that team a lot as it got fairly decimated a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah. Saxon got MNG'd, but no permanent damage. And a white gets leveled up. So, from the MVP.
Yeah.
I assume coming back next season as, Saxon is still heading to Legend.
I'm sure I've seen him on the list.
Yeah, I expect so.
I think I've seen almost everyone now on there. I say that I can't see him at the moment, but he's probably on there somewhere,
mhm. So
unless he's going to re-roll without Greenhorn.
it's kind of tough that because of seeding, you end up with Division 4 teams facing, Division 1 teams, really, isn't it? That is a seeding thing, isn't it? Or is that just a luck of the draw?
That is the seeding thing. No, that's seeding. I understand why.
Mm-hmm. Because you
Um,
don't want the top teams to all face each other in the first week, and then
yeah, that would be rubbish,
yeah.
and there should be some sort of advantage for doing well and getting into the top 2 divisions,
Hmm.
rather than just hanging around potentially in Div 4 for 3 or 4 seasons, building a stupidly good team.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can understand why they do seeding.
Mm-hmm.
I quite like it.
So, but the other 3 teams all got into challengers.
Yep.
And I think they all won, right? I know that Cam and Sim. So I've done the report. I did actually do the reports, but so we have, and they were all more than 48 hours ago. So none of this is spoilers. I should add. So XCam played Gunner 2-3, who's also a very good coach. Beat him 3-2. So, two touchdowns for Orcs is pretty impressive, isn't it?
It is good.
Also, XCam doing 12 blocks is pretty amusing for a whole game.
That's not that surprising.
No, not that surprising. And another dead lineman for XCam.
That's also not that surprising. If we're going by those things, yeah, that doesn't shock me.
No. So, Rob Top says he's still undecided if he's re-rolling yet.
Oh, fair enough.
XCam
got destroyed.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Orcs failed a 1 in 9 to equalise at the end. I thought I was watching a bit of it, but I might have again only gone into a stream and then go back out again.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. That was going on while I was recapping.
Yeah.
Nice, Cam and Zimmer. Are you just assuming that everyone should think about re-rolling if they're playing as Zons?
Yeah.
You can tell he's been on the podcast a couple of times now.
Yeah. The Zon hatred is real.
Oh God, he's been converted. I might try Kemri. Oh no.
But Rob did beat Zinj in his CC game. Zinj is another really good coach. And also the person who discovered that you could add the icons in, or maybe not discovered, but he's done a lot of work playing with the things you can do with Blood Bowl 2. Like he's the one who puts the Rebel logo on pictures and stuff. But yeah, Zon's got super lucky. I mean, half as many blocks, half as many armor breaks, but I guess so like one less KO.
I don't think there's much tackle on Zinja's team. That's something that he mentioned at the end of the season. I saw his last game against Harmwell and the High Elves, and he said that he wanted more tackle on the team and that he needs another season of development, despite the fact it's 2200 Nurgle.
Yeah, like my Kislev always needs more development as well.
Yeah, he genuinely said it. It's just like, what do you mean you need more development when you're 2200 Nurgle? Like, I haven't got much tackle.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get loads of Claw instead, right? Claw and Mighty Blow.
It's just loads of people whining inside the chat that he said it.
Yeah. And his dirty player got killed twice. You got to love decay and double death. That's impressive.
Can't really great until you start meeting Clawbomb and Cam and Zimmer killed it.
Yeah.
Apparently, nice. Oh, removed it.
Yeah. Also, Kemri are good at fouling, which is which is true of most. Yeah.
They're easy, aren't they? You just roll 4 pluses.
4 pluses. Yeah, exactly.
Problem solved.
Sometimes 6 pluses with a reroll, but
Sometimes.
Yeah. And lastly, we have Cam and Zimmer who played Carrium. I don't know who Carrium is.
I have no idea.
But he was Chorfs. So
Always nice to see Chorfs lose.
yeah, exactly. Outblocked,
Big fan of that.
out armor broken, out KO'd, out Kaz'd, equal death, out possessed.
Yeah. Solid game.
Mm-hmm.
What do Khemri fear? Amazons, Kislev, Blodge Spam, Clawpom, Rain, and Bad Dice. So not a lot.
Yeah, it sounds to me like the "What did the Romans give for us?"
Yeah.
speech.
It doesn't seem far from it.
Montaigne Blitz had a Khemri team with an accurate throw ra and a catch nerves of steel throw ra. That's pretty good for Khemri.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I bet you still had to dodge out with the nerves of steel one though. So
Yep. Which would be rough.
yeah. Okay.
And Rob Top now doesn't think he's going to take Khemri anymore.
Yeah.
A successful off-putting. Excellent.
Weirdly, the bashiness of Rebel does mean Zons are pretty good, doesn't it? Because there isn't that much. There aren't that many Elfie teams, so there aren't that many. Lots of teams don't take that much tackle, relatively speaking. Whereas,
you haven't seen my division from this season. The Chaos Kill team had 5 tackle by the end of it because he just took tackle constantly. It could come back to bite him next season, but up until that point, he was having a whale of a time.
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. But anyway, all right. So that's it, isn't it? I think yes.
That's everyone. Yeah,
cool.
We've covered it all. We don't have any games to cover for next week or predictions to make.
Indeed, good. So we have a 6 weeks off, right? Or are you doing other playoff games or anything?
I'm playing the OSI.
Yeah, me too.
Playing the OSI, I'm probably going to get put against. If I get put against Innovation and this disgusting Nurgle team again, I'm going to cry foul.
There was one season, there was one off season where I got 3 Nurgle teams in a row, and one of them was Arabi. Fame and
Arabi is Nurgle.
He was Nurgle. Like 4
He's
seasons
bad enough
ago.
as Chorf.
Yeah, before he was Chorfs, he was Nurgle.
All right, fair enough.
It was a good off season for me. Not. Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping that if I do play a kill team, that they actually kill 1 or 2 of my players and actually make me have to re-roll because I was on the fence. So a couple of deaths will make me re-roll my team.
I don't want. No, I like my team. I'd like to stick with Kislev for long enough that I get a good team again because my team are a bit broken at the moment.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, and I am going to raid Dreamify because he's doing his clan game at the moment.
Oh, cool.
So there you go. And
awesome.
Although I find it really troubling to spell Dreamify.
Rob Top, you're definitely not getting me next season. I'm probably going to be Div 4. I think. I hope. I'm in 7th, so that's the borderline cutoff.
I'm not sure. I might actually go down. I don't know. I'd like to go down to 3rd division.
Level up.
I think he's saying that we are going to. He hopes that we're still recapping whatever division.
Oh right, okay.
But
fair enough.
We will see. We were talking about how much we're going to do next season. So
at the start of the stream, I think we wasted about 5 minutes or so of it.
Yeah. I want to stream less than I currently am, but we'll see how I feel in 6 weeks' time. I might have forgotten how I over.
You'll have forgotten how much there was going on, and then you'll sign up for everything again, and about 3 weeks in, just go, "Oh no, I've done it again."
Yeah, pretty much exactly that. Yep.
Yep, that's the plan.
That is the plan. All right. So on that bombshell, thanks everyone. Thank you all for joining in and taking part so much and doing clicking on buttons to do predictions and stuff. That's what makes a lot of this fun. So
and having almost everyone on as well was really good.
Yeah, I like to try and get people on if we can. But yeah. All right.
I think we had over half the div, which is pretty good going.
Yeah. And thank you, Spoon, as well, for being here. And also, you did a lot of work with actually, real work, sending me things. And
lot of work.
Yeah,
okay.
More than any other co-caster has done for me. So
Oh right, okay. Those 2 minutes were well spent.
The bar may be low.
The bar's incredibly low, apparently.
All right. Wow. Anyway, thank you all, cool. And goodbye.
Bye.
Boom, gone.
Cool.
Although actually, I've not stopped streaming yet.